Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And they'll begin by running the option. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession. Game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 61 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Niner defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Or Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but 3rd down coming up. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this one's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try the left side. Stockton, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Jackson now. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That one's taken in by Spears. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Now Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle they go. Stockton, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Escapes the defender. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Down the right sideline and down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards on the ground. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that. Win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Down to the 10 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Jackson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Stockton, and a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action now. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw. Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy off the play fake. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter,
Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as